Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Zeus, Master of Olympus. In the previous part we had a bit of a Frankenstein episode. It was kind of two episodes stitched together as we watched Corinth fall. So we attempted to establish a colony here, but Iolcus has failed. They have not got a colony at Corinth. Now I figure we're doing a whole other episode. We may as well check out Corcyra now, so the Let's Play has both. So here we go, and I like the layout of this one a lot here. Located on Sickle Island, Corcyra is a beautiful and fertile land that is sacred to both Demeter and Dionysus.
The island of Corcyra is Dionysus' gift to you for helping him retrieve...
So we actually already heard that dialogue, and I gave you guys a little tour, the Pythian Games in the first second of the campaign starting here. I gave you a brief tour before, but now we're actually going to use the map. So there's kind of two sections. You've got this landmass here on the right, with the initial road and where we start, and there's nothing wrong with us building here. In fact, the Impressions Games guide actually says you can build there if you like. Got a nice little beach. We've got some other animals down here, which I don't think we're going to be building anywhere near. And then we come right out into the bay. I mean, look at how big this is. We have some fish here. I don't think there were any fish over at Corinth. And then a huge area. I mean, look at this. This map is massive. I think this map is by far the biggest map we've been on. This is probably bigger than even Athens, and so I don't know, maybe bigger than Argos, bigger than Thebes. It's pretty goddamn big, so we can do whatever we want. Now I want to do the Forced Walker Labyrinth thing. We're gonna do it here this time. Now, so we have meadows to the north, which is gonna be wine and stuff, but we have all this space, so there's no reason we can't do a good setup here. No reason at all. In fact, living kind of up here is quite nice as well because we can get our storehouses. So, two things that I'm going to do. Number one, I'm going to actually count out exactly how far the Agora worker will go. So we're not having efficiency issues on either side. And we'll lay the path out. I'm going to lay the path. I'm going to figure it out right here. I'm going to use my brain. And we will do the Agora for the first section, but only the first section. We'll have the rest laid out, but we will fill in the first section first and get that stable and fed and happy. And then we'll do the second section of the snake, the long and winding road. And then I'd love to do a third. My dream is actually to do 3. I think that would be really awesome. So we will try that. They've given us elite housing. I don't think we're really going to go up to it. Impressions recommend you don't. Impressions also say, so you know we get this initial storage dump of like olive oil and fleece and wheat. They actually say if you're good at this mission, I don't know whether they mean for lower difficulties or whatever, but you actually can beat the whole thing on just the initial fleece and oil they give you, and you'll never need to import any more. Seriously, that's what they say. I think since my plan ultimately is to go to 3 housing blocks and do something really cool with the design, it's not necessarily going to be true for us. But yeah, so the infirmary and the walkers are going to start. Look at this. Even this is meadow. This is a cool goddamn map. The infirmary, we're going to live on the island. Oh, and by the way, I'll set this up as well. The first thing we'll do, we want to establish a road to the mainland. And I love that they let you do this, because anything we build there right now will be cut off from Greece. So you can do that. You don't even have to get rid of any trees. Look at that. And we're now connected. Beautiful. And there's some cool maps online of people. I think you can do lots of them along there if you kill the trees. Actually, let's do that. That would look really cool. We could do a thing where the water carriers start here, walk to the island, do a loop of the island, and then come home. That would be amazing. And, you know, they walk across one bridge on their way out and across another bridge on their way in. That would be a bit like how London is IRL, right? Over the Thames. I'm pretty sure there's like an inner motorway that does that. You know, it goes over one bridge on the north and then another at the south. I think it's very congested and there's lots of traffic jams and stuff. Anyway, yeah, we got the entrance, so it's city planning time. We'll come to the left, and I will say infirmary. Well, let's give ourselves maximum space here. Let's go right up against the cliff, and we'll build the road first. So I'm thinking the road will come along like this. Therefore, the infirmary will live there. The water fountain will live there. Okay. And then we're going to have our culture and stuff. And we don't need that much culture just yet. All we really need is a gym. We don't even need to put the gym in. But I will, because it's not too much to ask to just put a little gym there. And, you know, even to have people working it at the start is fine. So, that means we can begin our housing block. And the housing block starts... Well, hold on. Let's move the gym down there. I really don't think the sound effects of people living should happen until there's employment. Right, so... Because we want to waste as little space as possible. So we go house, house, and we're going up. Now, we want to draw... So this is the start of the road, essentially. 44 squares. That's the length that the Agora worker will go on the left. And then we want him to do that on the right as well. 44 squares. So that's the 176. So 88. So half of 176 is 88, okay? So the road is coming up to here. Let's drop it by to 80 just to give ourselves a little bit of safety here, okay? So we'll go 80. So nice. Now also, since we're doing the start, we are going to avenue. That will deal with appeal for them. So, houses can come along like so. Houses can come along like so. We are going to turn the corner and have the Agora here. Oh, I'm going to end up commentating the whole thing, aren't I? So the Agora will work like that. Then we come down the back. We're still paused, correct? Right, like this. Good. And we avenue like this all the way along with our final 2 houses. Okay, and do we want 2 houses there? No. Well, we need maintenance because he'll patrol that much. And we want tax. I don't know whether tax will go the whole way. Now, we need a palace for the taxes. So let's have the palace up. Should we have the palace in a meadow? We've never actually done that, have we? Let's do that. That seems nice to me. So undo. Let's have the palace here. I've actually seen an unbelievable screenshot of this town on Reddit where someone had like all their sanctuaries and stuff all the way up here in the palace or somewhere near that. So then a tax office. So the Agora will go, the worker will go down here and service. He'll go down here and service. When he gets to the bottom, he's probably going to stop. But the road will go along. Yeah? And we move up and we do a couple more. So I'm not going to put the houses down yet. So that's 1 house, that's 2 houses. So the road comes up. And then it's 1 house, 2 houses. There's going to be an Agora there. The Agora we can put in because it's not, you know, it costs a bit of money, but whatever. And we snake that. Look how much better this is, honestly, than the previous one. Wait, why is that so thick? What have you done? It's house, house. Why have you done 3 houses? Alright, well, we go up. You see the idea. So I'm going to cut now, and we'll do 3 of these, because I want 3 Agoras for the long and winding road. Alright, there we go. We're actually done now. I forgot to do the avenues before. Can I just say, I think this is actually almost too good. This is amazing. This is going to look so incredible. And look, we've got room for the services and everything. This is so good. Alright, so they get out to the bottom at the end of all of this. And we're somewhat in line with the natural geography, I suppose. There'll be a road... I don't know what we're going to do exactly there. It's going to be a while before we see this being used. But so then we draw the road up to the other road. And it's very long, isn't it? And very, like... Wow, the urban planning here. Now, if the back road was... up here, we could double it up for maintenance and all kinds of stuff. I don't know, though. Look, we've got loads of space, and so there's also space for houses, like, along here now as well, which is also going to be really cool. There's no way this is as good as it looks. There's no way that this works, because this is just fucking incredible. Oh my god, I have to save. I have to save. This is... Okay, incredible. We'll just fast forward for a couple of minutes. There's going to be plague and burning and fires. But this should be good. The Agora's going to go down there. Alright, now, do we do the Agora backdoor trick? I say no, just because it adds complications in terms of road lengths and stuff. And we've learned our lesson, haven't we? I think we've learned our lesson. So there'll be roads that come up like this, right? And we will do this. Now, one thing I've wanted to do in all of our cities so far, so we may as well do it. So I want to have these pressed right up against whatever they're supposed to be collecting. So we can do it like this here. Storehouse, granary, storehouse. They'll want maintenance. You never know. They may even instantly accept. Do we do 2 storehouses? Well, I can show you my other storage conversation, actually, now. So we'll do that, and we will give them some maintenance. Okay, so this is pretty good now. Finally, there can be houses. So am I forgetting anything? They're going to have food. They're going to have water. As long as they don't dehydrate while they're back on their patrol, but they should be fine. What else are they going to need? I mean, even the tax is a bit excessive for now. They'll have fleece later, but that's fine. These are just going to accept it. So what I'm going to say is fleece. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say fleece here. And down here, we will have other feeder buildings, right? So there's going to be a drama school there eventually, with a theatre down at the back. There's going to be a stadium. Actually, I think that will be a stadium. That's going to take... Most of that space will be used up by the stadium, so the competitors roam through. Or we can do the reverse. We can have a gym here, which we already have, and the stadium will be at the back, and the competitors will go the other way. We don't need to sneak the stadium right on in over here, so that's fine. All right, let's unpause this, and let's get people moving in. So, a gift of fleece... But this comes so fast. I mean, I don't think this is ineptitude of play here. I would have to put houses and a storehouse right at the entrance to the city to get people living here and employed to collect that straight away. But there you go, 18 fleece. And hopefully he gives me the wheat. So there's the olive oil. There you go, and there's the wheat he wants to do as well. So he's going to fill a granary with wheat straight away. Oh my god, he's going to fill a lot of stuff straight away. Oh my god, we're on super speed. Okay, wait. Postpone. I do want it. Please. So, I think what's happening here is people are taking a while to move in because they're coming all the way across over there. So, let's make sure that our industry is where we want it, which is storage. We have to accept those gifts. So, storage. Prioritize. Okay, they're working there. Good. We'll do the storage conversation later, I think. So, get fleece. Get olive oil. Right, now, let's get some production going straight away as well. Should we... So we did houses surrounding the palace before. Let's this time do farms surrounding the palace. And that's mathematically nice, because they're actually going to... The palace might actually collapse. I never gave it its maintenance post. There you go. Accept the olive oil. Accept the wheat. Thank you. This is shaping up to be one of my favourite missions of all time. Now, houses can go along here, this side. And when I say here, I mean all the way along, including on that side. Collapsed building. Oh, we did that. We made this mistake before. Well, did we? We actually didn't make a mistake. It's just people weren't working there yet. So let's get the infirmary workers going. And let's make sure we roadblock this stuff up here, just in case. Again, I don't think it's necessary. So that maintenance man will probably service this entire road. If we move him, actually, to about halfway, he definitely will service the entire road. So I guess let's do that as well, since that's nice and clean. Okay, so he'll go left and clean those up. He'll go right and clean those up. Excellent. There is also fish. Oh, what? Well, we have to reload. We can't be dealing with that. We have to reload. I'll see you guys in a second. I'll put us back to exactly where we are. We need that wheat. Incredible indeed, yeah. There you go, look at that. Look at that roading there as well. We haven't wasted a penny here. Okay. Let's save it as awesome again now. Incredible again. Save. We can overwrite. Rare enough that I do that. Little road there. I'm not going to shift the industry because... Well, it's just a matter of getting the people in now. So where are you guys? You crossing the bridge? There you go, look at that. Lots of people crossing the bridge. And they need to move fast. You know the thing that I talked about right at the start of this with the shanty town? Oh, is he not doing fleece this time? It feels like there was no fleece message this time. You could do that here, like a legit shanty town. Give them the houses here, which essentially teleports them across the map into their working jobs. Because again, the distribution of labour is no longer a thing in this game. The other games, yes. This game, no. By the way, we could avenue down on the bottom of the use. Clear some storage. Yes, I would like to accept it. Yeah. I'm clearing storage. They're getting to work. I promise they will accept it very, very, very soon. They're moving in. Don't be mad at me, please. By the way, a new place was discovered. So Libya is here now. That was just a thing that we started off, and in fact, in the Apocalypse episode before, Libya was also there. You guys might not have caught that. Across the Ionian Sea as well, we have Thrinacia. I've never heard of Thrinacia, but they'll sell us sculpture. A thing in this mission that we're about to do is we're about to buy sculpture off of them because we need to build an arbor. So there you go, 100 people. One of the storehouses is being worked. 2 of the storehouses, the granary. Okay, there you go. Oh, just in time. Accept. What about the fleece? He doesn't appear to care about giving us fleece anymore. But wait, the fleece. No. All right. Well, look, nothing broke this time. Gift of fleece. There we go. Thank you. Still, that's much less than we had before. Oh, I didn't set this up. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you. The storage thing is this. Instead of having a bay dedicated to oil and a bay dedicated to fleece, what we will do is we will say 16 fleece on one and 16 oil on the other for the purposes of distributing to a housing block, okay? So 16, well, we need to click the X, okay? So get. So we're going to half what the bay has. And you might be thinking, WP, what's the point of that? Why split it across the 2? Well, I want you to imagine a distribution center for elite housing. They are going to have a bay for armor, a bay for wine, and these 2 bays here, and then the horses are separate, right? But they're going to have a lot of bays all at once. Now, I want you to picture something that we are maxed out on fleece. There's all those storage places. The fleece is maxed out. It's fine. So the delivery men that work at the fleece storage facility, they're just chilling. They're doing nothing. They represent potential movement of goods. We've built the building. We're employing the people. But they will never do anything because as far as they're concerned, their job is done. But now, I want you to imagine that we've ran out of wine. There is wine in the city, it's really far away. We've got to go get the wine. Well, in the way that we've been playing the game so far, with one storage house dedicated to each commodity, that just means the wine storehouse guys are going to go across alone. However, if we shifted everyone to hold a little bit of wine, and everyone holds a little bit of oil, and everyone holds everything, then as soon as we get that missing quantity of any of the resources, delivery men will come out from every single one to go grab stuff. So basically, if you're going to have like 2 bays here, or if you're going to have 4 bays, if you're going to have even more than that, if you're going to have lots of bays anyway, you may as well split the goods, create a little bit of emptiness there, so that everyone moves as fast as possible. Instead of 2 guys with wheelbarrows, you're going to have 8 guys with wheelbarrows, or 16 guys with wheelbarrows across the whole city. Basically, it's just better for the flow of goods, and I hope to demonstrate that to you. Now, if I say empty on that for a second, they should move the olive oil. They should share the burden and swap it over, I think, anyway. They're both saying get. Well, what if you just say accept? The rules for this stuff are very tricky, aren't they? I don't know. They're not moving. Maybe we don't have the employees just yet. 12 employees and they only have 2. Okay, yeah, I think it's that we don't have enough people here just yet. But that's fine. We are just a couple of days into this campaign. We've got a crap ton of wheat there now. There, look at how easy this is. This was not so bad. And let's watch. Does the walker spawn? I'm expecting a walker to come out of this square, up, round, grab, and then go in. But they might just instantly deliver the goods, which would be kind of insanely cool. We can put a house there. Especially insanely cool because, again, as we know, if we're going to... Well, this isn't... I mean, yeah, this is going to be servicing a lot of houses. If I've done this right, we're actually going to be servicing with 1 agora damn near the max amount of houses we can do. Because, I mean, this is an extreme design. It's not actually that extreme because it's not a block. Yeah, and there's a bunch of other techniques too. If we make it a block, the infirmary and the water guys don't do it. Look, there is no one perfect design, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, how much space you've got, what commodities you've got. No, you see, she's walking to deliver it. How did we do it before, where she didn't even walk? I think it had something to do with... We had a variant of the backdoor trick going on. I'm sure we did. So those guys can move in, and we can even give them the fleet. There you go. So look, they're moving now. They've got the employees. So that's no longer going to say empty. You're instead going to start saying get. And now we're going to keep an eye out for more gifts. So they're 50-50. And see how they've got a bit of a gap, both of them? So everyone's going to be distributing now. I hope I've described that well. When you see that in practice, and we're just going to be doing that in the Let's Play going forwards, you guys will get what I mean, how good this is. I want to avenue this stuff down here, so screw it, let's do it. So avenue. You notice I didn't go full boulevard with all of this. Oh, we did this a bit weird here. Why is that not the same? I don't know. I don't know why it's not the same. What was that notification we just had? Okay, so, let's see. 170 people are coming to work here. 24 workers needed. Wheat farms are going. They will need a granary.
I am Demeter. Worship me, and fertile fields will stretch out before you.
See, and so we can do the same thing with granaries, right? So if I build a second granary, a second wheat granary, is that going to create distribution problems? I don't know. We'll just put it there for now. If we, instead of getting all 32 wheat, we just leave a bit of a gap, okay, of like 28, 24, something like that. And then we share it with... I don't know whether this works, actually. This might just be totally unnecessary. I'm not sure whether I'm doing the right thing here. This might be dumb. But whatever. They will get this stuff. So we can have a local granary for these guys over there. Oh, no, not over there. Let's have it at least close. And the plan was to surround it with wheat farms, so let's do that. So, one there, because I can actually see. There you go, and that's nice. And we'll do a nice square. There you go. This will be called the Wheat Palace. You know how in real life there's all these weird names for places and you're like, you don't really get why they have the names that they have? It's random stuff like this. It's like people just assign weird things like that and then hundreds of years later the name sticks. So we'll have its entrances flanked with wheat farms as well. Yeah, alright. So this is probably too much. I've been excessive. I did those just... whatever, let's get rid of them. So money. We got to be careful here. 600 drachma. A lot of that food is already gone. The people are going to want to be paid. The standard of living doesn't seem to have changed, which is good. So, returning to our objectives here, we need wheat for the parent city as well. Impressions Games have a cheeky little suggestion for you. They're kind of happy to just go crazy with their suggestions. They say one thing you could do is just fish around the isle. Never build a single wheat farm. Do pure fishing, and that initial amount that Olympus gave us, just send it back to them. Which is so bizarre in terms of, like, what's happening in terms of the story there or whatever. But if you just give the wheat straight back, you would never need to make a wheat farm here. And you can do fisheries. I don't know whether employees and drachma placement and stuff, that actually matters. But hey, so there you go. So they're getting fleece as well. The thing is, we don't want things devolving. So let's have a look. Olympus sells fleece. Fleece is how expensive? 60 drachma. It's kind of pricey. Sculpture is so pricey, but we already knew that. Olive oil is also fairly expensive. Now, we're not going to run out too fast, but we are going to run out. We import olive oil from... So Lemnos, I think, are probably going to become an enemy again. I think that's probably the same no matter where we go. And we got these guys. You get attacked by different people, basically. So that's us. Who's selling the oil? Chosen? Chosen are rivals anyway. Lemnos don't sell... Oh, we're going to buy oil from Libya. Did I say Syria just now? Libya. We're going to be buying oil from Libya. Based on the map graphic, I kind of want the piers to be on this side of the island. But based on our distribution, it would be smartest to get as close... Well, we're pretty central here, aren't we? Where is the closest to the water? I mean, this is pretty good, right? So, we will... So, we don't need to do the... What do? Do we start importing fleece straight away? They're all piers as well. Look how cool this mission is. They're all piers. Alright, appear to Olympus. It's going to go there, I think. Find a site, a good site along the water. Well, that's what we did. Okay. Now, he's probably going to want a maintenance man. And we're probably going to want a road. So here, our granary is a bit foolish. So let's take that granary away for now. Let's just have the road going straight up. There we go. And don't spend a penny more than we need to. Maintenance man. Now, from that, yeah, that's a good path there, isn't it? That's really good. So they will put the fleece pretty much straight on there, as far as I can see. So we don't need to do any off-roading or anything silly. We don't need to waste any money on roadblocks there either. Most of those people are going to be site-to-site people. Right. Housing for 400 more. 53 workers needed. The employment will come. So exports. Exports are really important now because we still can't tax. That's the whole big thing about this campaign. Oh no, we can tax now, can't we? We can, and indeed we are. So I could up the tax rate a little bit, but we got to be selling regardless. Tax is not going to be enough all on its own. So, we could export armor, but we can't make it. If we were at the other colony, we would be able to. Sculpture, if we were at the other, we could. Here, though, we can sell our wine. We can't make our own olive oil unless we build Athena's thing, but we can't build Athena's thing anyway. So olive oil, we're importing. So wine, it's just wine, guys. We've got to get on the wine nice and quick. So, next to the palace, let's put... Oh my... okay, growers' lodges here. I was going to say, what the hell? So 1, 2, 3, and I will do 4 because... Oh, no, I had a really cool design in mind for this. Okay, well, apparently we're not allowed to undo the placement of those. I remember that from before. We just went into debt over that. That's unbelievable. Okay, incredible. Let's save again. Now, what I wanted to do with growers' lodges was I wanted to give them, like, a little courtyard, like that Guild Wars thing that I was talking about, remember? So let's give them their grapevine right in front of their houses, like that. And then, I don't know, pillars around it or something? I don't know. Whatever, that's good enough as a start. And they're going to start pressing it in the wineries. Now, let's be clear here. Dionysus is available. Dionysus, you can see this. Look, look, look. Dionysus only wants... Thank you, Stymphalus. Thank you. Dionysus only wants 8 marble to get started. And 400 drachma. It's barely any statues. He's awesome. He is so cool. In fact, we need the sanctuary to Dionysus, I was going to say. And he'll produce crap tons of wine for us. So I think we put a Dionysus thing, like, smiling upon them. Like there, maybe. Or next to it, I guess, at least. Or we could put it right next to where we plan to sell it. That's also cool. Okay, so the people who buy wine, Lemnos don't buy wine. Okay, look, Iolcus buys wine. Of course it does. We're doing this all for Iolcus. Okay, so let's create a pier to, and we've got the overhead here. A pier to. Oh, we already have the pier to Iolcus. So this is as easy as I thought it was. We're just going to place this down. Not Garden of Demeter. The Grove of Dionysus. And we'll have wine presses right there. Along that road. And then, so we will connect this. That one's going to need a roadblock. Because we don't want the 2 maintenance men getting confused. We just want him to spin around. Like that's a housing block almost. So I have a grove there. Wineries along the other side of the road. And the growers' lodges will, you know, they'll do their job. So we could actually keep the growers' lodges exactly as they are. I didn't need to delete that growers' lodge. Okay, so jobs. 107 workers needed. Bunch more people coming. Now, we need to buy marble and we need to buy statues. So who's selling the marble? Here. Naxos is doing all of that. Thank you, Naxos. So, appear to Naxos. And we don't need to import very much. We're not looking to spend too much money. And we can have a pier up here as well. here to Naxos. And they'll be okay. And we're in debt at the moment. So we can start making our own wine first in order to sell it. We can also sell our wheat, right? I'm pretty sure wheat is available for export. Yeah, so selling the wheat is also a big deal. So, Naxos, do you buy wheat? No. Who buys the wheat? You buy cheese. Okay, Stymphalus, you buy the wheat. So, a third and final peer to Stymphalus. And is there a sneaky way I can have my cake and eat it too? What do we think? I think we can. So he'll maintain that without employing anyone extra. And we're going to start selling the wheat. Okay. Oh, I'm doing the turn-based thing. This is 100% the turn-based thing right now. We're in debt. The city should be done. In fact, guys... Am I going to say it? We're done with the colony already. I'm telling you. Look, it's all done. It's all automated. The wheat will get sold, which will give us money. The wine will come in. Okay, it's not done totally because we do want some wineries. I guess we'll put the first winery down for now, but only one. Because it's going to be a while before the harvest even comes in. But then the wine will get sold, the money will come up, the marble will come in, the thing we can build. People are moving in, they'll be happy. Our time limit is before we run out of fleece. And we will start having to import fleece from someone. Wait, so export? No, we can import fleece from Iolcus, I guess. Yeah, okay. So they're selling us the fleece. Of course they are, because we got that huge farm off in the corner with all those carding sheds beyond the rocky islands. And as for this, okay, so now here we can try this. All right, water. House recently passed by a water carrier. Uh-oh, is it not working? Yeah, because I don't see anyone walking there. Oh, they're turning around. Why are you turning around? You should be going the whole way. You walk along, there's no gaps, right? Is it because the final square isn't done? Should be. Wage expectations change. Olympian Games begin. Go on, guys. Go, 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 go. Oh, why are they turning around? We are facing north, aren't we? Oh my god. Alright, I have to pause and think. I have to engage my brain. What have we done wrong? Wow. Okay, I just figured this out. So that's a big cut. I just basically ended up destroying all the agoras. Are they not working because of the agoras? You know, I started creating new pavements. I did a billion different configurations of this, wondering why isn't it working? Do you want to know why it's not working? Over here, so I ended up deleting all of the avenue because I wasn't sure. And I looked at these pieces of path and I thought, is that actually a path? Because it's very thin, isn't it? And it is path, it's fine. When we delete that, there's road under there. But look at this. If I delete this here, there was a patch of path right there, hidden beneath. So I really don't know how that would work, but that avenue was broken basically there. And for that reason, they couldn't figure out where to go. So now they should be fine. I'd like to verify that quite soon. Also, we had an issue. Something was catching fire. Like, oh yeah, these agoras, they're all going to just burn down. So I'm going to get rid of them because they keep catching, you know, they do need maintenance. Oh, also these two houses we still had there. I've been blind to them the whole time. Also, let's keep an eye on our agora cart worker here. I don't know if we've actually mathed this out very well. Let's see. So he's coming around. He serviced this house. That's excellent. So this is all extra. This movement here, we don't need it. This is where, in theory, we'd put him on a new block. Do you remember we didn't draw all the way up, whatever the number was that I figured out? So he is going extra. In theory, we can do this. I mean, how much extra is he doing? Look at this. We could have been a lot greedier. And in fact, one way to quickly extend this would be to just delete this here and make it a bit longer. But that's fine. Let's not be too greedy. I like that a lot. So there'll be a bit of overlap with these market guys. But you never know. That might be a good thing, ultimately. Right, so, and let's see here. Where are our water workers now? Are they hidden underneath all of this? There's a tax officer. Have they just gone back in? Here we go. So we'll just verify that they're actually doing the loop. Oh, they are. Look. Our healer is all the way over there. So, with that mentioned, let's see here. So the game now is whether these guys dehydrate before the full loop is completed. So let's watch them go. Oh, we get another gift of fleece from Olympus. I wish to grant... So who is it, by the way? Oh, it's a Chrysis. Is it always a Chrysis that's our deputy? Well, thank you. And he wishes to give me 32 sheaves of wheat. But 14 fleece was missed because we were full. All right, let me reload real quick. So what we'll do in anticipation of that gift here is we'll pull the road up, put the roadblocks down. There'll be a granary there, but we don't really care for it too. Well, we do, I guess, actually. Put a granary there and a storehouse there. We're the maintenance worker. We'll expand that and tweak that and change that later. I suppose we'll probably have a road that comes out here. And it connects all of our supply hubs, you know. We could do another loop there and another loop. There's probably space for like 2 more. Now, if this was our parent city, our mega city, oh, the things I would do on this map. Because I would definitely finish those off. But we want to... Oh, and we would do elite housing and stuff. Again, did I say this out loud? Impressions actually recommend that you don't do elite housing. But hey, do we want to get a bit of variation to their diets? Because we do have a little bit of space for a fishery right there. And the maintenance guys will get that. Well, that's not going to be a problem for them. We could do a fishery. If I'd moved this pier over, we could have got a fishery there as well. There's a lot of wheat there now. So look, we're selling it. Okay, good. Big exports. But they're not buying that much every year. In fact, if we look, do we get the number? No. The only way we get the number is possibly on this. No, not on that. The only way we get the number is on the world map. So it's Stymphallus. So we look at Stymphallus. They're buying 24 a year. So we don't actually need to load much more than 24 a year. Let's just put 28. That's where they are right now. The rest is going to go in our granary to feed our people. Olympus is going to give us a gift anyway in a second. So there you go. So that guy's moving. Right, the water carriers should be on their way. Let's save again into Incredible 2. The Incredibles 2. I remember being very disappointed by that movie, but I wasn't too into The Incredibles 1, to be honest. I really do think that Pixar had a real golden era for a while there, but we're long out of it now. And The Incredibles is kind of a part of that, I suppose. But even still, I wasn't that into it. All right, so there you go. Wheat, fleece. There we go. And we can tell that they're being forced with their walk now because they're coming all the way along. Excellent. Now, Appeal, with a little bit of avenue, Appeal will do something. Full-on boulevards probably would have done more. It would have changed the design completely, though. So we may... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we could put columns along the back and parks. That will be for when we have a bit more money. And anyway, they're going. And we just got to check if dehydration is an issue in the meantime. If we look at hygiene, it says healer passed by, blah, 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 blah. So hygiene, there is a global city rating for how hygienic everyone is. And here's a funny thing that's going on with the elite houses. A lot of people, and you've seen me in this Let's Play so far, they don't supply elite houses with water. Because elite houses don't need water. And in fact, in the manual, the impressions actually write, they say, oh, these guys, they have water wells on site. They have their own water, so it's not a problem, right? So Impressions kind of has that covered. Impressions don't have hygiene covered, though. I don't know whether it was intended that... that you're not supposed to give infirmaries to elite housing. So, you don't know. Those blocks will work perfectly fine without infirmaries, and you've seen the past couple I've done, I haven't used infirmaries. What that means is a lot of designs people share online and talk about with this game, they never give their elite houses infirmaries. But I think that's maybe a bit of a mistake. As far as the game was intended to be played, because there's this global city rating value for how good hygiene is. And you'll see most videos, and my videos as you've seen, if I get elite housing up, what we'll get is notifications saying that hygiene is near perfect. It won't actually tell us that hygiene is perfect. We won't be a truly, beautifully, immaculately loved leader with perfect hygiene unless you do give infirmaries to the elite housing. As far as the rest of it is concerned, it doesn't actually matter. They won't get plague, as far as I know. Like, you're fine not giving them infirmaries, but the rating is lowered. So I don't know. Maybe there's a custom adventure out there where your popularity needs to be super high or something. Who knows? Anyway, good. So these guys are not evolving because they need culture. These guys are not evolving unless they have fleece. So, we have a gym. Shall we do some more of our culture stuff now, shall we? So, what I will do is what we want to do is squeeze both a college. Well, actually, we only need to put a college in there. So, let's do this. College there. Podium there. Actually, let's go super extreme with it. Podium there. What I'm hoping to see is a lecturer comes out, and he is now one of our forced walkers. He is going to come all the way along to get to that podium, and hopefully with some regularity. So city needs more workers. Lack of housing vacancies. 76 workers needed. Yeah, but these guys are going to evolve as long as my philosopher comes on out to do his job. There you go. Off he goes. So let's watch him. Hygiene is no longer perfect. So, they ate well, and what, they've had a healer. There's no bar there, right? Hazards are good. This is such a dicey setup. Here we go. He's evolving people as he goes.
This city truly is a utopia, and I can't think of a wiser leader.
Everyone's too nice to us. You know, a sequel would definitely, I think, have people be a bit meaner. A little bit harder to get to these really, really favourable reviews, I think. There you go. Off he goes. This feels, you know, this is almost as claustrophobic as the other setup was. But somehow it doesn't feel so claustrophobic. When I get those pillars in, it will, though, I think. Oh, I can't wait. I want these guys to go to Townhouse. So I'm going to work really hard on the appeal to make sure that happens. I didn't want a boulevard from the start because we only saved 11k. You know, if we start a colony at some point with 100k, fine, I'll do that. All right, we got a gift of wood. That's really good because we need that for the Hujima what's it, don't we? We need that for the mythology for the temple. Because they're not going to just want statues of marble, they're going to want a little bit of that as well. Now, we are making wine already, it looks like. The first harvest has come in of wine. And are we already selling the wine? No, but we can start. Hopefully nobody's just sitting there and waiting. It looks like they've got a load of grapes ready, so they are sitting there and waiting. So let's do a winery there. Now, what did it say? That we need 93 workers. Everyone, and there's 120 people moving in. So we could do the next block? Oh, I've messed this up. Plague strikes. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's too long. It's too long. He's not getting back in time. Just to spell this out, hopefully everyone's on the same page and knows what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is that the hospital worker leaves the infirmary, goes walking along the long and winding road, and while he's still on his way back, the difficulty is high enough that the initial houses he now passed a fair while ago, they've got unhealthy, and in fact plague has broke out while he's on his way back. That's my theory right now about what's going on, and that's what I mean by saying the loop is too long. A solution would be to shorten the full length of the road such that he gets back home quicker and they send out a new one quicker. Because in theory, all we need is more health workers going out more regularly. But there's another way we could get more health workers out going out more regularly, and I'm about to think of it. So we can't do the third loop. He's not getting back in time. All right. Well, that's a shame. So if we're going to close the third loop, undoubtedly we're going to get rid of all of this. In the lower difficulties, I think he would make it around. Could we force another walker? Another infirmary walker? That would be really interesting as a setup as well, wouldn't it? If you had another infirmary and you built the second ones at a slightly later interval so that there's two patrolling out. That would so work, wouldn't it? Oh, but I've already deleted this. Couldn't we have a road that comes out, comes up, infirmary, like a hospital district, and we just have 2 of them walk along? And I know what you're thinking, we'd have to push it back, but we can do that. Oh, I want to try that. I'm not deleting all of this just yet. So, what was our spacing? 1, 2... Wait, 1... Ugh, let's just build them. Yeah, I thought it was fine. So we come down. There you go. I'm going to try it, because why not? When are we ever otherwise going to try it? Let's do avenue. Oh, but now the money. This is... Ooh, okay. Let's hope that this works, guys. The rest of that is irrelevant right now. It doesn't matter. Now, up here, as far as the plague is concerned... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, no, 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 it might be fine. We might not need to do anything. It's just that I didn't roadblock up there after we changed things, maybe? That's all it is. Okay, okay. It's I kept seeing the walker here and thinking, oh, he's doing it very fast. But it's not that at all. It's just that he was leaving his building. Here, I think actually the roadblocks need to be there. It's spam roadblocks over there. All right, they never had any healers at any point. That's why there were no bars. When I clicked hygiene, it wasn't they were all maxed out. It's that they were all empty. There you go. Let's clear the plague. A few residents are dissatisfied with the city. Don't worry, I know, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Okay, we should be good. All right, awesome. But that thing, though, that so works, wouldn't it? You could do it with fountains as well. You'd have a hospital, wait for a guy to go, 3, 2, 1, build, and then another guy would go, 3, 2, 1, build. And you just have a really long road on the back as they slowly all come in. I really love that thought. Like, if you have a whole city on one road, you go to this really extreme design, then that also means you end up building a hospital district, like a bunch of infirmaries next to each other, to send out lots of walkers on the same loop. Like, look how cool this game is. All these weird mechanics start coming just when you start playing with it a little bit more. So there we go. So that people are getting fed. So are we selling too much wheat? Well, there's a harvest coming in. We've got to sell the wheat in order to keep getting money. Do we do more wheat farms around the palace? There's space for it. The upfront cost we are struggling with a little bit. The first debt anniversary, that's not good. If we're going to get told we're going to be attacked in a second, I'll be a bit miserable. There you go. The plague is gone. Okay. Problem is, if we keep getting more gifts of other things, what I want is a gift of food. If he gives me another gift of food, I'll be thrilled. This guy's got a very short patrol. All right, there you go. Some wine being sold. Some more...
Who am I, Odysseus? How much longer do I have to travel before I reach my destination? And where's Calypso?
They can accept that there. We can accept fleece here as well. Olive oil here, just in case gifts come in. However, wood, I want you to empty that wood, please. And we're going to have the woods somewhere close to where we're going to build the thing. So over there. So extra grapes and woods you can bring here. So these guys are going to go all the way over to that other storage house first. Realize that they're not allowed to deliver. And then they'll come back. They've got a bit of a walk. I'm sorry about that, guys. And then they'll put it there, and then these wineries can keep going. We just need to get a little bit of money, and with that little bit of money, we can build the grove. Iolcus requisitions food? What do you mean you need food? I can't give you food. I'm a bit desperate for your food. Oh wow! Look, these guys bringing. Oh, of course, yeah, because we're gonna move all that out. Yeah, I like how the goods, when you get a gift, teleport in. But now, look at the efforts we have to go to get the stuff out.
Dionysius, god of the vine.
All right, I'm going to save again.
Worship me, and fruits of the vine will burst forth.
Who knows how many nasty surprises might be coming for us in the future. Housing for 148 people. I just want to sell... Alright, we're selling the max we can. The granary is there. Oh, she's just bypassing the local granary and grabbing straight from here. That's funny. Well, there you go. It's full up now, so they'll start filling this one. So we're out of food issues. We could just dispatch shit. Okay, I will do that. Oh, look at that. That's so good. Okay, this mission's a bit weird, actually. Hold on. He gives me wheat. Thank you. He gives me more wheat. Thank you. He begs for food, and then he gives me wheat? Well, there you go. So he's filling us up here. We could even throw some aside for the parent colony right now, but I'm going to leave that because I feel a little bit unstable. So we're filling that. So that's starting to sell. So the wine is starting to sell. Now, let's be clear. Can we export anything else? Do people buy fish? Fish is not available for export. Wood is available for export. Can we chop trees down? No. Sculpture can export. We can't do anything. Olive oil, but we can't build Athena or grow it. Armor, but... And by the way, one of the gods I think is related to armor. But again, so it's wine and wheat. That's it. That's what we can sell. That's what we got to work with. However, we have been getting gifts of wood. Like, we already had 75. So if I thought about it, we could have just sold our excess wood. It's not going to take that much to create Dionysus's temple. So that would be a bit more income. And as well, if the wood keeps coming through the whole mission, which we don't know at this point, but if it does, then that represents a real steady source of income too. I really do think we're on easy street. We're just going smooth and steady and having fun and being relaxed. And building the town up. Iolcus regards us more highly. Thank you. Yeah, because we scratch each other's back. Maybe they're giving us wheat and they wanted different food in return. I got to tell you, I don't have any different food. All right, so here's a way to deal with the wineries here, by the way. The grapevine. What you can do is, if you ever see it's full up like that, just expand it a little bit. Keep expanding it until you see it's no longer totally full up. And at that point, you stop. There you go. We're out of debt. So no risk of a debt anniversary. And they can weave between these. This is quite an interesting structure here because it's kind of like Path. It doesn't graphically look like Path, but that's sort of what we're dealing with.
I can only imagine Onius's joy when Dionysus gave him the first vine. Vines are so fun to work with.
Wow, are they? This guy's awesome. So here's a bit of trivia about the Growers' Lodges. I've teased you about it for way too many episodes now. What, like 5 or 6 even? It's just a cool detail, really. It's nothing that major. But it's about the harvesting. Like, they harvest in October through to January, I think. Those are the months that they will harvest wine. Meanwhile, if we are growing olives, olives get harvested every year like clockwork. In the summer months, I think somewhere around June. So it is actually simulating like actual normal yearly harvests and stuff, and I just think that's awesome, you know. So what you're watching here as well in terms of growth, there's a lot. This is a really fun game because a lot of the mechanics are happening like in a very natural, real way, you know. Like if we get through January and they haven't harvested these, all of them, then we know we need more lodges. If they have, then we know we need more grapevines. Do you get what I mean? Like, you can strike a good balance by literally watching it and thinking about what month it is. And the same with the olive trees. So here we're in December, and I think once January... Right now, they're in this phase where they are harvesting. And the grapes are coming. And if they have to go too far to deliver the grapes, then that's going to be a problem for them. Collapsed building. Oh. Our podium. Oh, was the podium technique even working? Oh, they're all going to collapse. Okay. Okay, pause. Of course they are. So, he's just going to have his own dedicated little maintenance post there, I think. I don't think it is working, by the way. I think the walker to the podium is not going. There's just a general philosopher guy coming out of the college, walking a bit, and then he goes home. I don't think that podium was a thing. Okay, they got their maintenance post. To be honest, kill it there, move it round up here. For now, we might move that later. So both of these might break, but it's okay, we can replace them if so. There you go. And they should never walk out up on these top bits. Oh, well, don't do that, because then the post isn't going to work. I think that's fine. No, it's not fine. The healer's going the wrong way. What have I done wrong here? All right. Okay, I've overcomplicated it like a dum-dum. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. We just roadblock this. Of course they will go out there. The maintenance man that works here comes along the road and he tags them both. As long as we don't build anything there, we don't need anything there. We don't even need this guy. This guy's getting paid to do nothing. What a jerk. Let's get rid of him for now. He does nothing at all. So we could put another college down. I really want this setup to work, though. The other thing is we could do competitors. As long as there's a stadium available. There is. So the stadium goes... So I think we will... Well, let's put the dude back then, I suppose. Let's have our stadium. Oh, that's... Will that fit there? If we move the road in one, it will. So all of that goes like that. Let's do this on pause. So there, that goes along like that. Oh, I'm enjoying that. And then, oh, and a maintenance post in that corner. There needs to be a name for that emotion, you know, where you just really satisfyingly put a jigsaw piece in. Oh, okay, good. So that's going to take a lot of workers. Lack of housing vacancies. 141 workers needed. But they'll evolve now because the gym guys will go to get compares or vice versa. Nonetheless, though, we can afford to put some more houses in. Why not? Let's put some there. We know the Agora guy gets all the way around this stuff. So let's do it like that. I'm not sure about this corner here. The next big topic after Force Walkers for the next adventure is going to involve much more precision with boulevards and avenue. And when we get these weird spaces like this that create these odd corners, it's very fun, but we'll have to wait with it. So there you go, the competitor's going. So this works. Maybe if I put a podium down there, it would work.
The famed Apollo, and the future will become as clear as day.
Well, let's just do it the other way, because we know it works. What we do is we put the podium up there. I'm not sure why I resisted this. Maybe a safe space, a space-saving measure, something like that. And then the college, I'll do it there. So there's this like loop around for now. So yeah, we got it. Look, this is the fantasy. Guys at the college, they want to go to the podium. It's across the road. I mean, hell, we could even have them touching. But in order to do it, they got to go through the maze. Right, now let's see. Wheat is selling at max speed. Wine... So grapes are piling up. So let's get a couple more wineries down. So they can start working. And they'll be getting enchantment soon as well. Just when I get a little bit more pocket money. These harvests are big enough to keep the granaries going. Just about, but not quite. So I would like to employ some more people doing that. But maybe we do a bit more fishing. What say you? Let's do some fishing. So we will fish on this side of the pier because I loved the effect. We'll do this, this, and this. We'll roadblock it. We'll return this to being normal because they'll just have their own maintenance from now on. That and that with a maintenance guy at the start of their road. And then we will say, so fisheries cost 76 to place. Wheat farms cost 55. Oh, wheat farms are cheaper than fisheries. Oh, I was under the impression that hunter-gathering was like cheaper or easier somehow. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of that shoreline is not valuable. But we can do that. And another fishery there. That's nice. Your city needs more workers. 130 people coming. 188 needed. Okay, we got to fix this as well now. So that granary, please don't give me a goddamn gift right when I do this. So we will say common agora. Oh, what? Oh, well, no, maybe we can accept it anyway. 16 wasted. That is... I mean, what are the odds of that? You waited for the frame that I deleted that spare granary. It's my fault. Because I should have had it set up in the first place. Now, this is a mess. This is all costing money to fix. Okay, so what we say is get fleece, but only like half. Get olive oil, but only like half. If we ever have a shortage, both of these storage stations are gonna deal. So there, so they're emptying the fleece. Nobody works here yet. There you go, they got employees, they move it. We can delete it now. Put the granary there. It's a different setup. I like this, the granary centered against the back of the agora there. So that's now all nice, okay. Pretty happy with that. Okay, and then the second storehouse can go there. Same thing, we split. Oh, sculpture is defaults to 8, that's interesting. Get olives, olive oil, get fleece. 16 and 16. So that's that bay ready for houses. I mean, let's do it. Let's get them in. Iolcus needs sculpture. Well, I don't know why you're looking at me. All I can do is buy it. Well, no, let's not get them in. Because... well, what I need is these guys to buy more wine every year. Who are you? Yeah, Iolcus, how much wine are you going to buy off of me? With that wine, I can buy the statues, the sculptures. But he buys 24 a year, and we've only provided him 4 so far. So once we get our initial winery stuff done, 4 lodges. See, this is what I want to know as well, and I still cannot find this information online. I want to know ratios. Oh, I kind of did find this out, actually. I think I talked to you guys about this. In the previous game, Caesar, I think someone established that the design impressions went with Trozen demands wine, 27 amphorae. I don't have that much. I think Trozen's going to get pissed with us, and we're going to have a fight soon. So get ready. At least in Caesar, I think impressions had it set up that one... you know, first tier building will provide for 2 tier 2 buildings. So the ratio is for every 1 grower's lodge, 2 of these. But I don't know. We can keep going with these until we see that they're not working anymore. But mind you, that's extra capacity or whatever. If that's true, we can have 8, which is what we've got, versus these 4. So let's see, do they all work nice and mathematically? 4 into these 8? And does the industry just work forever? Iolcus thinks less of us. I know. Hygiene is perfect. Yay. Hygiene is perfect. Everyone. So that means the loop works. That definitely means we haven't gone too long. Look, these guys all have plenty of water still. Oh, look at how long we can make it, actually. Wait, they don't have water. Oh, because I only just put that one down, I think. Yeah, this can be way longer. We can do a lot more arches in there before these even start to run out here. Nice. And I kind of want to do it. I want to... Is it weird that if I want to stay at this city forever, we can have a sanctuary there? We're on our feet big time here. The granaries are full. Full enough even for the second housing district. Do we speed along, maybe? I mean, well, what else can we do? Oh, look, by the way, requests. The request UI here. Trozen, we've got 4 months left to give them an obscene amount of wine. Iolcus, we're 3 months late for sculpture. I cannot buy that sculpture for you. How much did you want? It says right-click to fulfill the request. No, you do not have enough to fulfill the request. Sorry, right-click to continue. Yeah, how much did you want, though? 2 pieces. Maybe that's just the devs gently nudging us. Hey. Buy some sculpture. Still, though. And I don't know how this game works. That's 1,280 that we spend with that. We'll buy 2. Go on then, I'll buy 2 for you. I don't know how this game works in terms of like, if you're late, does it matter for good? Now you may as well just let it go. Or can you catch it by doing it in time? Is better late than never actually true? Do you know what I mean? I want to see where these boats come from. Lots of fishing going on there. Where are the boats sailing in? So here, it looks like they are coming from the other side of the island. Remember I mentioned, oh, maybe we could put the piers on the other side? If I were redoing this city, I'd probably put them down there. It would increase our trade speed massively. See, unlike with footpath, like trading posts, which are always going to be kind of limited by the footpaths, you can't do very much. With piers, a pier as close as possible to the spawn and exit of the boats is going to have a major impact on our trade speed. Of course, if you do pick a really obscure area to get the fastest in and out trade, you do then have to deal with transporting the goods through potentially massive reams of land in the city. But, you know, that's the fun of the game, and we've been talking about a bunch of strategies to do that. So, if this trade ship has 2 sculpture on it, we will get it in time. We'll go into debt to buy these for him, but we will get it in time. And keeping him on side is probably a good idea to keep the money going. No, not that ship. This one, then. 1 month. So there you go. So 2 sculptures. We get a green checkbox there now. We can click. Dispatch goods. Okay, good. So I think we got that in time. And now we could buy... And we're actually just about positive with the drachma. Okay, so we need to buy for the full... Well, we don't need to buy any of this just yet. We need to buy marble. And what we want is... For Dionysus, 8 marble. So... Go all the way down to just 8. It's interesting the way the UI works there as well. When you're clicking the arrow, when you're at higher numbers, it skips through more. It does it in like multiples of 2 and then multiples of 4. And then when you're like sub 10, it will do 1 at a time. So there's the grape harvest. Look, and we're in February and they've harvested them all, right? And they've harvested enough to keep all of our wineries going. A gift of wood from Olympus. Thank you. The wood will be good for... And they regard us more highly. Because you sent me the 2 pieces of sculpture I needed for the building project, I think more highly of you than I did before. Great. Whenever I read dialogue like that, I always think, man, I feel like the game should have a few more things that use wood and sculpture and stuff. Because what is he building? He's not building a sanctuary, I can tell you that. We're not going to go back there and a sanctuary's going to have suddenly appeared. They go selling wheat. This is really good, actually. I love just sitting here watching this trade district go. We will expand the town more, I know, guys, but when we have a bit more money and some of these mission goals have gone on a little bit further. I'm currently in that weird position where I'm thinking, do we end the episode? Or do we keep going? I think we keep going. Chosen demands more wine. Because like I said before, I don't mind doing like a mega episode. So there, we have the marbles, so we can now build...
I'm Dionysus, god of the vine.
The grove of Dionysus.
And fruits of the vine will burst forth.
Now, I'm putting it here very specifically because when the god spawns, what I would love him to do is walk along the whole row. If he chooses to go to the right, I want him to be able to hit this and come back just to keep the enchantments nice and high. And in fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to break this road. We're going to do it out like this. And that means that there's no road running along his flank. Because I believe at Iolcus, I saw Athena had that. She had roads near her. And with those roads near her, I think she was spawning in places not near where we want our buildings. So look at this. This is really good. There's no grapes in stock. We're going to need another storehouse, I think, probably. But do we have the workforce for it? People wish to come to the city. Let's distribute the fleece. Let's give them fleece. There we go. So that will evolve our first block and put a little bit more pressure on us in terms of commodities to keep up with, but I think we'll be okay. And then with those workers, we can keep this going. Now, we will use additional wineries. I'll probably even put wineries on this side of the road. Because once we've got him, we can start praying to him, and he will spam the wine at us. Just as we saw that Athena spammed the olive oil at us. Or at least I think so, anyway. I don't know for sure. It's been years and years and years and years since I ever prayed to this guy for wine. In fact, when I originally used to play this, I don't know if I ever did that. I don't know if I ever played this campaign. I don't remember specifically, you know, like I just did a lot of free play, really. So I'm hoping he'll give us loads. Enough to hit the yearly quota of how much these guys are buying. Who was buying the wine again? Iolcus is buying it. So they want to buy 24 a year. We're currently only getting 15 to them. What I really want is a new pop-up saying that they'll buy more every year. There you go. There's some fish there now.
Have you ever seen more solid buildings?
You guys can go and get fish. You guys can also get fish. So that's fine. A gift of wheat. Wow, they're throwing the food at us. Oh my god. 27 spare. Wait, what do you mean? Oh. Because we said get fish, so that earmarked some to the side. Well, alright, let's prep this if he's going to keep giving us stuff. The scary thing is this other guy that might attack us. So here, this is quite good, because this maintenance worker, he'll move right onto that corner, and I think he'll keep the Agora itself fixed. So you can get both of those if you like. And so what else does it want? It wants 31 additional marble. It wants 12 wood, which we have, and just 2 sculptures. So we will buy the 2 sculptures, and he wants 31 marble. So we're just going to fill the whole bay up, basically. Oh, no, we're not. Jesus, 32. So we'll have 1 extra. There's some sitting there. We also want our artisans to get to work. So we'll bring some people into the city to get artisans going. And they can work, you know, wherever. It doesn't matter. They can go here for now. Each one of those is 25, isn't it? So actually, since I am not in a particular rush, I like this that he's brushing there, just waiting. And it's a small little sanctuary. I think the small sanctuaries are really good, like Hermes as well. You know, we don't need 2 guys hammering away. We don't need to speed build it. Talking about speed building, I really think if this game had a bigger community, if this genre, when I say this genre, I don't just mean city builders. Obviously, there's a lot of city builders around still. But I mean impression-style city builders. If this had survived, do you know what I really think would have been really good to have been in the game itself? But also, there we go. So we spent a lot of money on this, but they're filling us up pretty quick. Thank you. No more sculptures needed to be bought here now. I think what would have been really cool is, like, earliest date. So what is the earliest year and month? Like, people should be able to have competitions like that, right? That you can beat a campaign. So I'm already in the year 1385. Maybe people have done that 5 years earlier. And it's kind of like a variant of speedrunning in that it'd be competitive and stuff. And the thing that's good about that, I think, is... What's really fun about this game is thinking about fast, smooth, well-oiled city setups. And what better is there to do than to go for the earliest possible date in terms of going for smooth setups? If you wanted to compete in that category, you would have all your wheat storehouses right next to your wheat farms that are as close as possible to your housing districts, that are built, however, as close as possible to the entrance to the city, so that the traders can get in, so the immigrants can get in. You know, it could be fierce competition. It could be really fun. I would love to watch a Let's Play of someone really banging through it, like super, super efficient. But as far as I know, they're not out there. And I don't mean the actual building being the speed run. You can play the game on pause. What I mean is finishing the campaign at the earliest date. Just that. You know, I love looking at the forum threads on, like, Zeus games. It's so cool. I could just sit there looking at those housing block designs for so long. They're really fun to see the different things that people think about. And yeah, mostly it's all about that, you know. I think if there had been a thread about earliest date and a bunch of people over the past 20 years who were competing in that would have been just the coolest thing ever to look at. But hey, by the way, we're building this incredibly. We've gone into debt to do this, but, wow. We don't need to buy any more marble. It's all there. I think, anyway. No, they need 4 marble, so we want to buy a little bit more marble, but not too much. Can I overflow? No, it doesn't overflow, so we're going to click all the way down. So we'll buy 6 there. So a little bit more marble, and we've got it made, and the enchantments will get going. Our whining is already doing very well. So with that, we can actually... These guys that are so angry at us... I assume this goes away eventually. Maybe when they send the angry message, they'll be like... oh, okay, whatever. They'll go away with their tail between their legs. And the message will go away. Otherwise, couldn't you just end up stacking infinite amounts of requests that you never finish? And the game would end up breaking in some way? A gift of wood. Thank you. It's weird they're giving me a lot of wood. Well, no, it's not. They cut down loads of trees. I can imagine it right now. Can you guys, in my head, I can picture that exact little area of the trees near the beautiful island filled with more trees. So, look, this god came to visit us here. That's an ugly area, so I don't know. There we go, selling the wine, selling. Oh, we sold so much. Really good. Here's the marble coming in. This is cool. Most of this Let's Play, I've been panning all over the place, going crazy. But we got a very focused goal here. Oh, by the way, the wheat, we can set that aside now. That's fine. What else we got? 16 pieces of sculpture for the parent city. So we got to start actually buying quite a lot of that. We're actually nearly done with this mission. Oh, but the island. Look at all the building opportunities. Look at all the fish that we could fish. Oh, I want to spend forever here. Oh, look, impressions were right. I'm not actually going to go through that olive oil. I don't even need it. There you go. We got the fleece. Everyone has the appeal enough to go up to tenement. I got the biggest smile on my face. This is fucking cool. If we had gone this one further up, we could have squeezed a house in there. That would have been nice. Oh, man. So you're waiting on the marble, the last bit of marble? Sorry, yeah, and we are buying it. There you go, they'll be coming in here. He'll bless our stuff. And once we've got this blessed, I think it's just going to come pouring in. We're going to be drowning in wine. There you go. And so will Iolcus that we've been selling it to majorly. Here we go. So there's Dionysius. One of my favourites. Comes with his own vineyards here as well. Actually kind of annoying in terms of I don't want our growers lodges people to mess around with them. So I might plop a little growers lodge there just to deal with that. You'll notice that they only give us like 8. Meanwhile, I've set up like 1 billion over there, so I don't know. Anyway, Dionysius, god of the vine, raises his cup to you because you've completed sanctuary in his honour. He will... So we can't actively pray to him right now because we don't have the employees, but we will. Oh, just reading this in editing. Remember, it's got this thing here about he'll lull outlaws into peacefulness. So will he... All those criminals, right, at Corinth... If we had a sanctuary to him, would none of... I really want to see how much you can push that. If he removes criminals from the game, that is so amazing. At some point in this Let's Play, I promise you, we will see how that interaction goes, because that just seems so cool. You could basically roleplay as like a tyrant, tax everyone loads, pay them nothing, and have Dionysus stop them from rebelling. So let's deal with that a little bit more here. Unemployed, 18 people. Nice. Unemployed, 20 people. 100 people still moving in. Excellent. So they will go to work there. I seem to remember... There you go. They're fully staffed. There you go. These ladies here. I haven't drawn attention to them. But you see these ladies like praying at this pedestal and talking and preaching. They're cool. Olympian Games. So there we go. So pray to Dionysus. Actually, let's pray to him with a storage yard ready for wine. So get wine at that storage yard. Pray to Dionysus. He has heard your prayer. But we don't have the room for wine. He might fulfill it. No, we do have the room. It's right there. I think he'll pop out in a second. So, Growers Lodge as well. That's not too many people. Look, wine. He's off partying somewhere and won't fulfill your prayer. You might have better luck later. Hopefully he will show up. I think he will. And he should spawn here as well. There you go, 2,000 people. And enchant some places. And then we'll have the foray of wine for the parent city. And then the sculpture we just buy. And we are enough in the positive now that we can do that. So no longer buy marble, start buying sculpture. And that's the mission complete. Wow, that's really snuck up on us, hasn't it? It snuck up on us because I want to build all of this. That's why it snuck... I've moved that house in the wrong spot. That's why it snuck up on us. Here's what I think I will do. I think I will save... Once we beat this, I think I will save and then off-screen build this up, maybe? Because this is by far the coolest town we've ever made. Look, he's all the way over here.
Oh, look at all these happy people.
More wine would make them even happier.
Oh, I'm sure it would. People at the stadium doing stuff, that all works. Nothing is breaking. It's very different to Corinth, isn't it? Gift of wheat. Thank you for the wheat, my lord. There we go. We built that next granary. We could do the next 2 arches here. Come and enchant these. Are you walking back home? No, come this way. He fell over. We got to at least see him do his thing. So let's speed up here a little bit. Olympian Games conclude. Now, I could say, well, let's stop selling. There you go. The request has expired, see. I could stop selling in order, but we're going to power through is actually what we're going to do here. So, right, okay, look. This is important to note. It's October. The harvest is not coming in just yet. And yet these guys are all done now. So it looks like there's kind of a thing where you can have a couple less wineries, because in these few months where the grapes are gone, they would work on the surplus that you've stored, if that makes sense. So we have enough wineries right now, is what I'm trying to say. We could just line this up even better here. We could put this Growers Lodge here with grapevine out in front. And now it's like totally all the way down that flank. I think this maintenance man is doing some of the most buildings I've seen. Well, no, because the outer ring isn't even done yet. There you go. All right, Dionysius, come back. There you go. These growers attending to the ones right on him. Oh, I'm so sad that we missed his thing. We may have to wait a whole year before we can pray to him again and get the huge influx. But the huge influx would give us the colony goal. There we go. So there's the harvest. So the wineries fill up. There's a festival. They want 23 wine. All right, there's Sickle waiting for us now. Okay, so no longer sell this. No, we can sell it. You guys just have to wait a minute.
What could be better than to have your people well?
We might annoy Iolcus by being a little bit late with this. It's not my fault. So maybe because he was getting instead of just accepting? Maybe that's also why it didn't work? Here you go. Well, stop. Why is he going around the back all the time? He's going around the back. What about all of these? I mean, I will move them. So help me. Next time the harvest is over, I will move them up there. Enchant my stuff. Listen to my prayers. Stop partying. Maybe because it's not pretty enough here. What do you think? If it's prettier, we can encourage him. Maybe this is the thing that we were dealing with. Gift of wood from Iolcus, thank you. We're actually full now of it, though. So look, we've got 2 monuments there. I know, it's a little bit ugly. And then let's park. And then some Corinthian columns. There you go. Sorry, Corinth. May you always be remembered. Chosen becomes hostile. I don't want to get attacked by Chosen. We could actually just... Oh, and I can't even give him any. Do you want some money? There. 2,500 drachma. That's a good amount of cash. Come on, Dionysius. There we go.
Man alive. You can't have a city without wine.
Dun, dun, dun. I love that big dramatic music. For essentially just wine, you know. So here... Oh, look at these things.
Toga, toga, toga.
Oh, they're satyrs. I swear, in Hades, you... What is it you do with satyrs? Isn't there a drop or something? Isn't that how you enhance your weapons in that game? Look at them following. These are wild. I guess if we tick him off, he'll attack us with these. But he attacked us with the maenads before. So along he comes to the storehouse. And he just collapsed. Well, that's fine. So, 32 wine for the parent city. This request is huge. Right, I think we expand, actually, then. I think since that wasn't... He's not enchanting our stuff just yet. Hopefully when he does, I mean, quadruple the yields is mental. We just need to get him to start doing it. In the meantime... Let's start growing wine. I mean, we could do a whole other block. Should we do another block? So here, look. I'll do this. And we'll do them on the inside. So we will have Growers Lodge 2, 3, 4, 5 with a road out the front. And then we'll kill this road. Oh, and then here, look, I'll do this. We will put Doric columns. There, look at that. Oh, yeah. We'll put Doric columns. This might not be as long as the other ones were. And then, Grapevine. Oh, the meadow. Oh, that's a shame. This one's not quite going to be so good because the meadow does not fully support what we want to do. We can do Doric columns like that. Now, will they move out of the back of their... I don't know whether they'll move out. Trojan launches an invasion. Now, we should be able to pay them off. The Festival of Iolcus has passed, and we didn't have the wine for them. So, it doesn't look like they're doing it. So, we gotta leave them spaces. Okay. So, they'll do that, and then we'll put wineries all along the back, since this is where Dionysius appears to care about going. Vintners need grapes to work. Yeah, that's fine. Your city needs more workers. That might not be fine. Okay, we are totally full. 102 workers needed, so this next bit. So Trojan launches an invasion. That wheat... Sorry, well, we really don't need it now. Trojan thanks us for the money. But, see, that's so stupid. I send them the stuff, and then they just run off. Right. So, go on. Get out. Move all these houses up here. All these houses up here. And then we will distribute them. Oh, we're going to have to start importing fleece. We're running low on fleece. Okay, we'll buy... I'm selling fleece to Naxos. Yeah, stop selling it. When did I start selling fleece to Naxos? Was that based on our other campaign?
What could be better than to have your people well fed?
Look, she's appearing where I want her. Why won't you appear where I want you? Oh, that's annoying. Right, we've got to start importing fleece. So I'm not going to give this new district fleece straight away, because I'm quite nervous about that. But we will put houses all along here. What did I just say? The ending snuck up on us? Right, so there's now houses for another 150 people. 114 workers are needed. That's all good. Getting a little bit nervous here, so let's hit save. Nasty surprises. Right. Speed this along a little bit. I think also we could just dip out. Oh, no. We got to buy the sculpture as well. I never clicked buy. So, can I sell wood? Because he's giving us so much wood. Wait. Is wood an export on this one? Oh, wood is an export. And we don't need any more because we're not building another sanctuary. So who will buy the wood? Is it you guys up here? No, it's someone we're not even trading with. Whoa, I mean, we could do so much at this town. Who buys wood? Lemnos buys wood. Lemnos is still our ally as well here. So let's get a peer to Lemnos going. Oh, wow. A great Potatoes, an army of rival Greeks is upon us, determined to destroy the city. Fight to defend. Holy shit, and we got no choice. Oh my god. Alright, no, it's not the end of the episode. Alright, well, what order? I think during the fight we should get this going. So, Lemnos. So, let's build this here. Peer to Lemnos. Give them their walker. Maintenance man's fine for that. Sell some wood, so we're getting a lot more money now. Good. Could have been doing that a while ago. Whoopsie. Oh, there's also a chance that someone else buys the wheat as well. Someone else might buy the wine as well. Sells wine. Buys fleece. Buys wheat. We're already selling that. Trojan just got pissed with us. Buys the wine. That's us. Buys olives, wood. So look, Thernacia also buys the wood. But we're not getting gifts that quick. So we can't do that too quick. Oh, but Libya buys wine as well. So we could sell wine to Libya too. We could be getting a lot of money, actually. Now, our rabbles. We don't actually have that many rabbles. Holy crap. Okay, save. How do we defend ourselves? I hope we can. Where are they? The combat music has stopped. This guy's coming to compete.
I am so smart. So very, very smart. I won the games.
Oh my god. Okay, so these are enemy triremes coming for us. Now, in the previous part when we were at Iolcus, I talked a little bit about the river and how you can do some interactions with it. I'm going to try that now. I might be a little bit late. But what we can do is you can bring your people down here and we can say use special tactics. And if they were on the shoreline here already, what would happen is they would be throwing rocks at the boats immediately. So it's kind of hard to see. Well, there's one guy coming. Come on, guys, hurry up. Oh, God, did I not muster them all? Yeah, muster everyone. Oh, God, I don't know if they've all been mustered. Let's see, military. Call all. All called. Thank you. See, and then we say, use special tactics. Or use offensive tactics. They should throw their stuff at the boats. There you go, yeah, they're throwing. And you can try to sink them before they even land. So we might reload nasty surprises here, because look, they're all coming up here. Get going, guys. Chase them. I don't know where they're looking to dock. They're looking to dock right here by the palace. Oh. And they're launching another invasion. Oh, well, they're getting straight to the palace here. Oh, Dionysius, fight him! No, he's not fighting him. Oh my god, we have to go around! Oh my lord! Alright, so they landed the full army here. Alright, here we go. Well, look, one nice thing here, at least, is everyone is gonna be fighting. We've had problems before when not everybody actually participates in the battle, but this is such a good choke point here that they will. So let's see if we can take these guys out. This doesn't look too bad right now. They're not at the palace. Our people are dying quite seriously. What we can also do is set towers up along the road, and I think the archers will along the road, the water, and the archers will deal with that. There we go. Did we win? The Locust thinks the worst of us. We are being invaded, bro. A little bit of sympathy. If that's all right. So let's see. So if I click a flag, invasion force defeated. Nice. That was not bad. So send everybody home. There might be another one. Now, what happened at this pier? What were we selling? And how much did we lose? I think it was probably stacked with wheat. I think that was just the pier full of wheat that we were selling to Symphalus. Of course it was. So there, sell wheat. That was a wheat farm. They only broke 2 buildings. Now, next time that invasion's coming, I can go put my flags straight there, and we'll be ready for them, and we'll throw some stuff. We can even put a tower there. Actually, you guys probably caught this as well. I'm only editing this in because I want to confirm I caught it too. I think behind the Grove of Dionysius right now, there's another broken winery. So they broke 3 buildings, I think. Or a wall. Sorry to the couple of people who died. Finally, they're enchanted. Huzzah! They're enchanted. Now, we need some bays to stockpile wine. So, let's do... Too close to enemy troops? What troops? Someone is attacking someone somewhere. Oh, what? Oh, he's over here. Dude, what a bastard. Okay, should we try something weird? I've never done this before, but there's a straggler, right? It still says too close. I think he's fleeing. I think he's fleeing, so it doesn't really matter what he's doing. We can ignore him. Now, what's a button to put everyone back to the palace? I guess we just click the palace like that. No, but that's clicking us into someone else. I don't know. We'll just move the flags over if we can. I feel like they're not going to recover or be happy unless they are at the palace. But there we go. So, enchantments. Okay, so now he's gone. So we can say 1, 2, screw it, 3. And we will say wine, wine, wine. Accepting on all of them. Maintenance there. Fleece imports. Thank you for the wood. I will start accepting that wood because... there we go. So we have fleece there now as well. And you guys are getting fleece, yeah? 50% getting fleece. So we're slowly running out of fleece now. There might be a minor devolution happening here in a minute, but the fleece is coming in. There you go. So the bays are going. So this one here, for example, we can empty of the fleece since it's a little bit extra, and we're not going to evolve those guys anyway just yet. Now, as far as wine is concerned, still, there you go. He's enchanted those ones back there. We can sell even more, right? If I remember, it was Libya that wanted to buy even more wine. So we don't have a trading post to Libya yet. So, sorry, a peer to Libya. So, Trozen demands more wine. You came here and you tried to take it and you failed, Trozen. You failed to take my wine. Nice. And that maintenance man should get there. Because I put him halfway.
What could be better than to have your people well fed?
But if we sell that, we're going to keep getting snowed under here, I think. So, as long as we got money, I'm not actually going to start selling the wine. We could import... Yeah, let's import wheat. No, somehow I don't think so. Alright, so everybody's moving in. Beautiful little vineyard there. Ah, now those guys don't know what to do with the grapes because I didn't give them a road or a local storehouse. Let's give them a local storehouse. Let's use that technique since we know that that's very good. So you can just simply accept grapes. And we'll have a bunch of them. So that's 6 cart guys that will go across the town. Ultimately. There you go. See, if I'd done that on pause, they might have distributed it across all 3, giving us all the cart guys straight away. Wine is ready for Trozen. I'm going to refuse. Because they're already mad. Didn't it say that they're already invading us and everything? What have I done? Why are these columns back? I thought we specifically left gaps on those columns in case they needed them to walk. Which I think they did. So he's enchanting some of those now. That's good. Industry. 200 workers needed. Well, let's pay them a little bit more. They wanted that as well. Standard of living and stuff. So pay them a little bit more, and the workers are generally okay here. Now, the statues are just slowly coming in. So you can be a statue thing since... Clearly, I forgot that. That was supposed to be for wine. But we will do statues. What am I doing? Pot. Statue storage. There. More statue. So, because sculpture takes a lot of space. So you can only get 8 on a bay, and we need 16. So we need both of those to be full of statues. But we have that ready, so the statues will go. And then we can stop buying them at that point. Okay. Once again, we have a harvest issue. We got lots of wineries, but not many vineyards. Oh, so now we need a getting. Oh, of course. So, actually, I messed that up. I was just thinking to myself, yeah, WP, you're getting it now. You're figuring it out. That's wrong, though. What we need is a getting storehouse here. And a partner, I suppose. You guys need to get the grapes, you see, from the on-site storage. There you go. Get grapes. So, we will see 4 wheelbarrow men. 1, 2, 3. The 4th one should be coming somewhere. There he is. Employees permitting. These guys are going to go direct. They could have had a path. Whatever. They'll grab it. They'll bring it back. These guys will start grabbing them. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's give them a path because... Oh my god, none of them have maintenance. They're all going to crash. They're all going to collapse. They must be so close to collapsing. They are. Gift of wheat, thank you. Go, 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 go. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. You can put it out. Woo! Very close. Let's roadblock that as well. Okay, so the grapes from that expansion are good now. Money is still good. Employees are good. There's only 69 people we need. We really want them to export a lot more. There you go. The wine is full. We literally can't sell it any faster. It's all going to come flowing in now. We are way above the goal. In fact, we can't sell it any faster, so let's sell it faster. Let's do that. All right, I want to speed this up. Didn't they say that another invasion is on its way, potentially? Happiness. The fleece is keeping up. Excellent. So we never actually had that devolution.
Worship me, and the contestants
This is cool.
you send to the games will be blessed.
You can see exactly how far the cart pusher got. So we can do wood there. Statue's still coming. Wine is being sold there. It's taking them a bit to move it, but that's fine. We're very well balanced here. 192 unemployed people. More wine then. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then grapevines all up the back. Oh, we're struggling for meadow now though. Well, let's have some chaotic grapevine around as well, I guess. Nice. And we could pray to him again probably. Nope. Not just yet. We can speed up.
Worship me, and the contestants
No,
you
Apollo,
send-
it's okay. There's no monsters or anything here. That's the episode done, I'm pretty sure there. So there we go. We have the wine for ourselves. The sculpture is coming in. I think that's the last sculpture on its way. We might want another sculpture studio. Just in case. I want to stay here forever. I really do. But the episode is so long. How has it ended up this long? But there you go, guys. Thanks very much for watching. We defended ourselves. There's the wine. 15 sculpture in stock.
What could
I'm
be
gonna save
better
this.
than to have your people well
This is my favourite so far. There you go. And we'll bring the sculpture in. There you go. So when we return to Iolcus next time for the final part, it will just be, like a final happy building thing where we can set some other stuff up. I think they want us to build one big sanctuary, which you will see. Because don't forget, this was all about Zeus and Zeus's curse, so you might be able to guess where we're going with that. And they have a lovely, nice, stable colony here. I might return to this. I might edit in this, evolve to townhouses or something. Since there's no olive oil on site here, what we would want to do is earn a lot of money. And indeed, that's what we're doing here right now.
Dionysus has
And then import a lot, but we're probably limited.
Eritrea. Corcyra is bustling, and it is time to return to Iolcus. You have entrusted your new city to Alcinous, and hope that he proves to be a capable and resourceful leader.
Thank you, Alcinous. Enjoy. And there you have it, the way of the sickle. So last time we did criminals, all the variants. Well, let's do the opposite this time. Let's do noblemen. And remember, the noblemen only spawn in elite neighborhoods when things are going very well. They're kind of rare. The city's well established by the time they appear, at which case there's like hundreds of walkers all over the place, so it's kind of hard to spot them and click them. And for that reason, actually, throughout this whole Let's Play, I barely click them, and I think most players probably barely click them too. They don't even seem to have like a dedicated building, so they're really special walkers to me. Because they're in amongst the elite houses, but it's not like you built a podium for them to start wandering around. Getting some of the rarer dialogue from them, like when a vassalage happens, is kind of nuts.
Take that, you rapscallion! Theseus couldn't brook outlaws, and neither can I! Hygiene conditions in this city are atrocious! Even people in the rich, upscale part of town I live in are afraid of falling ill. I don't know what the lower classes are complaining about. I've got plenty of food. Commoners are littering the streets like old discarded amphorae sherds. You really should see to it that they find some employment. How can it be that I, a member of the elite, live in a city that is subject to another? Say the word, and I'll attack our rival. Send me to our rebelling subject. I'll make them see the error of their ways. I do my part to bring the quality of this city up, but I can only do so much. There are things here that could be improved. Gad Zeus, I'm getting out of here.
Toga, toga, toga.